Have you ever wondered what qualities are highly respected in Buddhism? Today, we embark on a journey to explore 7 qualities that are highly respected in Buddhism, qualities that can help us cultivate a harmonious existence and motivate us to become better individuals. Lesson 1. Be polite. In the first lesson, we are encouraged to embrace politeness as a fundamental quality for cultivating a life of harmony and respect. Politeness is not merely a superficial act of etiquette or a means to achieve personal gain. Rather, it is a reflection of our inner compassion and understanding. By being polite, we create an environment that fosters open communication, empathy, and mutual respect. The practice of politeness is deeply rooted in the Buddhist concept of right speech, one of the 8 aspects of the Noble Eightfold Path. Right speech encourages us to communicate in a manner that is truthful, loving, and non-hurtful, thereby promoting harmony and understanding among all beings. The cultivation of polite speech and actions is an essential component of this practice, as it helps to create a foundation of kindness and consideration upon which meaningful relationships can be built. To be polite is to show consideration for the feelings and well-being of others. This may involve using courteous language, being mindful of our tone of voice, and expressing gratitude for the kindness and support we receive from those around us. Politeness also extends to our actions as we strive to act with gentleness, patience, and respect in our interactions with others. By embodying these qualities, we demonstrate our commitment to fostering a compassionate and harmonious environment. One of the key aspects of politeness is the practice of active listening. When we listen attentively to others, we show that we value their thoughts, feelings, and experiences. Active listening involves not only hearing the words that are spoken, but also being mindful of the underlying emotions and intentions that may be conveyed. By truly listening to others, we can better understand their perspectives and respond in a manner that is compassionate, supportive, and respectful. Politeness also involves being mindful of cultural differences and adapting our behavior accordingly. In a diverse and interconnected world, it is essential that we recognize and respect the unique customs, traditions, and beliefs of others. By being sensitive to cultural differences and making an effort to learn about the practices and values of those around us, we can foster a deeper sense of understanding, empathy, and mutual respect. Another important aspect of politeness is the practice of humility. Humility involves recognizing our own limitations and being open to learning from others. By acknowledging that we do not have all the answers and that there is always room for growth and improvement, we can cultivate a sense of humility that allows us to approach others with an open mind and a willingness to learn. This humility, in turn, fosters a spirit of collaboration and mutual respect as we recognize that we are all interconnected and interdependent in our pursuit of wisdom and understanding. The practice of politeness also extends to our online interactions as we engage with others through social media, email, and other digital platforms. In a world where communication is increasingly mediated by technology, it is essential that we maintain a commitment to polite and respectful speech and actions. This may involve being mindful of our tone and language in online conversations, taking the time to listen and understand the perspectives of others, and being willing to admit when we have made a mistake or spoken out of turn. By cultivating polite speech and actions, we create a positive feedback loop in which our kind and considerate behavior reinforces our own sense of compassion, empathy, and self-worth. This, in turn, can lead to greater happiness, inner peace, and a deeper connection with the world around us. By embracing politeness in our speech, actions, and online interactions, we create an environment that fosters understanding, empathy, and mutual respect. Moreover, by cultivating politeness as a reflection of our inner compassion and wisdom, we can strengthen our own well-being and deepen our connection with the world around us. Lesson 2. Respect others. Just as a mother would protect her only child with her life, even so let one cultivate a boundless heart towards all beings. This powerful sentiment encapsulates the essence of respect in Buddhism, an all-encompassing love and compassion that transcends boundaries and unites us in our shared humanity. To respect others is to acknowledge this interconnectedness and to recognize that our own well-being is inextricably linked to the well-being of those around us. By cultivating a deep appreciation for the ways in which our lives are intertwined, we can begin to see others not as separate entities, but as extensions of ourselves. This shift in perspective can help to foster a sense of unity, harmony, and mutual respect. Empathy and compassion are essential components of respect in Buddhism, as they allow us to connect with others on a deeper, more meaningful level. To empathize is to put oneself in another's shoes, to feel their joys and sorrows as if they were our own. Compassion, meanwhile, is the natural outgrowth of empathy, a heartfelt desire to alleviate the suffering of others and to promote their well-being. By being fully present with others, we can attune ourselves to their emotions, needs, and desires, and respond with kindness and understanding. This practice of mindful connection can help to break down barriers, foster deeper relationships, and create an atmosphere of mutual respect. Right speech encourages us to communicate in a truthful, loving, and non-hurtful way. This means speaking with kindness, using words that uplift and inspire, and avoiding gossip, harsh criticism, and falsehoods. By practicing right speech, we can create an environment of openness, trust, and respect in our relationships. Right action, meanwhile, involves engaging in deeds that promote harmony, well-being, and spiritual growth. This includes acts of generosity, service, and self-restraint, as well as abstaining from harmful behaviors such as stealing, killing, and sexual misconduct. By aligning our actions with our intention to respect others, we can create a powerful foundation for a more compassionate and interconnected world. Respecting others is a multifaceted practice that involves recognizing our interconnectedness, cultivating empathy and compassion, and expressing our respect through mindful speech and action. As we strive to embody this essential quality in our daily lives, we not only honor the inherent worth and dignity of those around us, but we also foster our own spiritual growth and well-being. Lesson 3. Stay open to change. The third lesson in our exploration of highly respected qualities in Buddhism is the art of staying open to change. This essential quality is deeply rooted in the Buddhist understanding of the nature of reality and is a vital component of spiritual growth and personal development. By embracing change, we can cultivate resilience, adaptability, and a deeper understanding of the interconnectedness of all things. Mindfulness is the practice of being fully present and engaged with our moment-to-moment experience, without judgment or distraction. By cultivating mindfulness, we can develop a clearer understanding of the impermanent nature of all phenomena and become more attuned to the subtle shifts and changes that occur within and around us. This heightened awareness allows us to respond more skillfully and adaptively to change, rather than clinging to rigid expectations or resisting the natural flow of life. One of the greatest challenges in staying open to change is learning to embrace uncertainty. Our minds often crave stability, predictability, and control, and we may find ourselves resisting or fearing the unknown. However, by cultivating a willingness to embrace uncertainty, we can open ourselves up to new possibilities, insights, and opportunities for growth. This involves developing a sense of trust in the unfolding of life and a willingness to step out of our comfort zones, even when the outcome is unclear or uncertain. A key aspect of staying open to change is learning to let go of attachments. In Buddhism, attachment is seen as a primary source of suffering, as it leads us to cling to people, experiences, and ideas that are inherently impermanent. By letting go of our attachments, we can create space for new experiences, relationships, and insights to emerge. This involves cultivating a sense of non-attachment, or equanimity, which allows us to appreciate and engage with life's experiences without becoming overly identified with or dependent upon them. Staying open to change also requires us to cultivate flexibility and adaptability in our thoughts, emotions, and actions. This involves developing the ability to roll with the punches and adapt to new circumstances, even when they are challenging or unexpected. By cultivating a flexible mindset, we can approach change with curiosity and openness rather than fear or resistance. This can help us to navigate life's ups and downs with greater ease and grace, and to find opportunities for growth and learning in even the most difficult situations. A growth mindset is the belief that our abilities, talents, and qualities can be developed and improved through effort, learning, and experience. By cultivating a growth mindset, we can approach change as an opportunity for personal growth and self-improvement, rather than as a threat or challenge to our ego. This involves embracing a willingness to learn from our mistakes, seek out new experiences, and actively engage in the process of personal development. Change is often a gradual and sometimes uncomfortable process, requiring patience and perseverance. By cultivating these qualities, we can develop the resilience and determination needed to navigate life's transitions with greater ease and grace. Patience allows us to accept the pace of change and to trust in the unfolding of life, while perseverance enables us to stay committed to our goals and values, even in the face of obstacles or setbacks. Staying open to change involves nurturing a sense of gratitude and appreciation for the present moment and for the many blessings in our lives. By focusing on the positive aspects of our experience, we can cultivate a more open and receptive mindset, which in turn allows us to embrace change with greater ease and enthusiasm. Gratitude also helps to counteract the tendency to take our lives for granted or to become overly focused on what we lack, fostering a deeper sense of contentment and well-being. Staying open to change is a vital quality for spiritual growth and personal development in Buddhism. By cultivating mindfulness, embracing uncertainty, letting go of attachments, practicing flexibility and adaptability, developing a growth mindset, cultivating patience and perseverance, and nurturing gratitude and appreciation, we can learn to navigate life's transitions with greater ease, grace, and wisdom. The fourth quality that is highly respected in Buddhism, owning up to our actions and taking responsibility for our lives, is a powerful practice that can lead to profound personal growth and transformation. In order to truly understand and embody this quality, it is essential to explore its various dimensions and implications. Accountability is the cornerstone of owning up to our actions. It means recognizing that we are the authors of our own lives and that our thoughts, words, and deeds have a direct impact on our experiences and the world around us. By embracing accountability, we empower ourselves to make positive changes and create a life that aligns with our deepest values and aspirations. Accountability is closely tied to the concept of karma, which teaches that every action has a consequence. By acknowledging the role that our actions play in shaping our reality, we can cultivate a deeper sense of wisdom, self-awareness, and mindfulness. One of the greatest obstacles to owning up to our actions is the tendency to blame others or deny our own responsibility. When we fall into patterns of blame and denial, we effectively relinquish our power and disconnect from our innate capacity for growth and transformation. Blaming others for our misfortunes or shortcomings is a form of self-deception that prevents us from seeing the truth of our situation. It is often rooted in feelings of anger, resentment, or fear, and it can create a vicious cycle of negativity and suffering. By contrast, taking responsibility for our lives allows us to break free from these destructive patterns and cultivate a more compassionate, loving, and authentic way of being. By embracing honesty and self-awareness, we can begin to see ourselves more clearly and take the necessary steps to create positive change. An essential aspect of owning up to our actions is the practice of forgiveness. Forgiveness allows us to release the burden of guilt, shame, and resentment that can weigh us down and prevent us from moving forward. It is a powerful act of self-compassion that can pave the way for healing, growth, and transformation. Forgiveness is seen as an essential practice for cultivating inner peace and spiritual freedom. It involves acknowledging the harm that has been done, both to ourselves and others, and making a conscious choice to let go of negative emotions and thoughts. By doing so, we create space for love, compassion, and understanding to flourish in our hearts and minds. Another crucial aspect of owning up to our actions is the willingness to make amends when we have caused harm to others. Making amends is a proactive and courageous act that demonstrates our commitment to taking responsibility for our lives and repairing the damage that has been done. Mindfulness, the practice of being fully present and aware in the moment, plays a crucial role in helping us own up to our actions and take responsibility for our lives. By cultivating mindfulness, we can develop a deeper understanding of our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors, and gain valuable insights into the patterns and tendencies that shape our experiences. Mindfulness is considered an essential tool for cultivating wisdom, compassion, and inner peace. It allows us to see the world more clearly, to discern the truth from illusion, and to make skillful choices that align with our deepest values and aspirations. By incorporating mindfulness into our daily lives, we can strengthen our capacity for self-awareness, self-regulation, and self-compassion, all of which are essential for owning up to our actions and living a life of integrity and authenticity. Gratitude allows us to appreciate the lessons and blessings that arise from our experiences, even when those experiences are challenging or difficult. By cultivating gratitude, we can shift our perspective and see the world through a lens of abundance and possibility. Owning up to our actions and taking responsibility for our lives is a multifaceted and transformative practice that can lead to profound personal growth and spiritual development. By embracing accountability, overcoming the dangers of blame and denial, practicing forgiveness, making amends, cultivating mindfulness, and nurturing gratitude, we can create a life that is truly aligned with our deepest values and aspirations. Lesson 5. Be helpful. The fifth lesson in our exploration of highly respected qualities in Buddhism is the act of being helpful. This simple yet profound concept is deeply rooted in the teachings of the Buddha and is considered an essential practice for cultivating compassion, generosity, and interconnectedness. To be helpful is to offer our time, energy, and resources in service to others, without expecting anything in return. This selfless act of giving, known as dana in the Buddhist tradition, is a powerful way to create positive change in the world and foster a deep sense of spiritual growth. Loving-kindness, or metta, is the first of the 4 divine abodes and forms the foundation for being helpful. Metta is an unconditional, boundless love that extends to all beings without exception. By cultivating metta in our hearts, we can overcome feelings of anger, resentment, and ill will, and replace them with warmth, kindness, and a genuine desire to help others. One way to develop metta is through the practice of metta meditation, in which we systematically extend loving kindness to ourselves, our loved ones, neutral persons, difficult persons, and all beings. Compassion, or karuna, is the second divine abode, and is closely related to loving kindness. While metta is the wish for all beings to be happy, karuna is the wish for all beings to be free from suffering. To be compassionate is to recognize the pain and struggles of others and to respond with a heartfelt desire to alleviate their suffering. Compassion can be cultivated through meditation, reflection, and acts of kindness and service. By developing our compassion, we become more sensitive to the needs of others and more motivated to help in any way we can. Empathetic joy, or mudita, is the third divine abode and is the quality of rejoicing in the happiness and success of others. Mudita is the antidote to envy and jealousy, as it allows us to appreciate the accomplishments of others without feeling threatened or diminished. By cultivating mudita, we can create a more supportive and uplifting environment, where the success of one person inspires and motivates others. Empathetic joy can be developed through meditation, reflection, and the practice of genuine congratulations and appreciation. Equanimity, or upekkha, is the fourth and final divine abode, and is the quality of even-mindedness and balance in the face of life's ups and downs. Upekkha allows us to maintain a clear and calm perspective, even in challenging situations, and to respond with wisdom and compassion rather than reactivity. By cultivating equanimity, we can become more resilient and effective helpers, able to offer support and guidance without becoming overwhelmed or burned out. Equanimity can be developed through meditation, mindfulness, and the cultivation of insight into the nature of impermanence and interdependence. Generosity, or dana, is the first of the 6 perfections and is the practice of giving without expectation of return. Generosity can take many forms, including offering material support, sharing our time and energy, or providing emotional and spiritual guidance. By cultivating generosity, we can overcome attachment, greed, and stinginess, and develop a more open and caring heart. Patience is the 3rd perfection and is the ability to remain calm and composed in the face of adversity. Patience allows us to endure hardships, overcome obstacles, and respond to challenging situations with wisdom and compassion. By cultivating patience, we can become more resilient and effective helpers, able to offer support and guidance even in difficult circumstances. Effort, or virya, is the 4th perfection and is the quality of diligence, persistence, and determination. Effort is essential for spiritual growth and for making a positive difference in the world. By applying effort in our practice and our actions, we can overcome laziness, complacency, and discouragement, and develop the strength and courage needed to help others and create positive change. Concentration, or samadhi, is the 5th perfection and is the ability to focus the mind and cultivate a state of calm and clarity. Concentration can be developed through meditation and mindfulness practices and is essential for gaining insight into the nature of reality and for cultivating the other perfections. By developing concentration, we can become more effective helpers, able to offer support and guidance with a clear and focused mind. Wisdom, or prajna, is the 6th and final perfection and is the quality of insight, understanding, and discernment. Wisdom allows us to see the world as it truly is, to understand the causes and conditions of suffering, and to find effective ways to help others and create positive change. By cultivating wisdom, we can become more skillful and compassionate helpers, able to offer guidance and support that is grounded in a deep understanding of the interconnectedness and impermanence of all things. By cultivating qualities such as loving kindness, compassion, empathetic joy, equanimity, generosity, ethics, patience, effort, concentration, and wisdom, we can become more effective helpers and create positive change in the world. Lesson 6. Take responsibility. The 6th quality that is highly respected in Buddhism is the willingness to take responsibility for our own lives and spiritual growth. This means recognizing that our thoughts, words, and actions have consequences, and that we alone have the power to shape our destiny. In the Buddhist tradition, this is closely tied to the concept of karma, the law of cause and effect. By taking responsibility for our actions and their consequences, we can cultivate a deeper sense of wisdom, self-awareness, and inner strength. Taking responsibility begins with understanding the principle of karma, which teaches us that every action we take, whether physical, verbal, or mental, creates a corresponding result. This result may manifest in our present life or in future lives, and it can be positive, negative, or neutral, depending on the nature of the action. By acknowledging the law of karma, we come to realize that we are the architects of our own fate, and that our experiences are largely the result of our own choices and actions. By cultivating mindfulness and self-awareness, we can begin to observe our thoughts and emotions with clarity and discernment, rather than being controlled by them. This allows us to choose more skillful, wholesome responses to the challenges we face, and to create a more positive, fulfilling reality for ourselves and others. Taking responsibility also involves acknowledging our mistakes and learning from them. Rather than denying or justifying our errors, we can view them as valuable opportunities for growth and self-improvement. By owning up to our missteps and committing to a path of positive change, we demonstrate humility, integrity, and a genuine desire to learn and evolve. This not only strengthens our own character, but it also sets a powerful example for others, inspiring them to take responsibility for their own lives and actions. Taking responsibility requires that we actively work to rectify them and make amends. This may involve apologizing to those we have harmed, seeking their forgiveness, and taking concrete steps to repair the damage we have caused. By making a sincere effort to right our wrongs, we not only demonstrate our commitment to personal growth and spiritual development, but we also help to heal the wounds we have created and restore harmony in our relationships. Taking responsibility also involves nurturing our own physical, mental, and emotional well-being. This means engaging in self-care practices that support our overall health and happiness, such as exercise, meditation, and proper nutrition. By prioritizing our own well-being, we not only create the foundation for a more fulfilling, balanced life, but we also develop the resilience and inner strength needed to face life's challenges with grace and equanimity. Taking responsibility includes extending our sense of responsibility beyond ourselves and embracing a broader, more interconnected view of the world. In Buddhism, this is known as the concept of interdependence, the understanding that all beings and phenomena are intimately connected and interrelated. By recognizing the web of connections that bind us together, we can cultivate a deeper sense of compassion, empathy, and social responsibility, and we can work to create a more just, harmonious, and sustainable world for all. Lesson 7. Be honest and true. The seventh quality that is highly respected in Buddhism is the commitment to be honest and true, both in our interactions with others and in our relationship with ourselves. By cultivating honesty, we create a strong foundation for trust and integrity in our relationships, allowing for deeper connections and spiritual growth. Being honest and true in our interactions with others involves speaking the truth in a kind and compassionate manner, avoiding deception, and refraining from gossip or harmful speech. In the Buddhist tradition, right speech is not only about telling the truth, but also about using our words wisely, with the intention to promote understanding, harmony, and well-being. By speaking truthfully and mindfully, we can foster open and authentic communication, helping to build stronger and more meaningful relationships with those around us. Being true to ourselves also means recognizing and addressing our own flaws and weaknesses. It is natural for human beings to have imperfections, and by embracing our own shortcomings, we can begin to work on overcoming them with courage and determination. This process of self-reflection and self-improvement is an essential aspect of the Buddhist path, as it helps us to cultivate wisdom, compassion, and inner strength. Being honest and true involves living in accordance with our values and principles. In Buddhism, this means aligning our actions with the teachings of the Buddha and striving to embody the qualities of compassion, mindfulness, and wisdom in our daily lives. By living in integrity, we can create a sense of inner harmony and peace, knowing that our actions are in alignment with our deepest values and aspirations. One powerful practice for cultivating honesty and truthfulness in our lives is the practice of self-reflection. This involves regularly taking the time to examine our thoughts, feelings, and actions, and considering whether they are in alignment with our values and principles. Through self-reflection, we can gain a clearer understanding of our own mental and emotional patterns, allowing us to make more conscious and intentional choices in our lives. Another important practice for cultivating honesty and truthfulness is the practice of mindfulness meditation. By focusing our attention on the present moment, we can develop a greater awareness of our thoughts, feelings, and emotions, allowing us to see them more clearly and objectively. This increased self-awareness can help us to recognize when we are being dishonest or deceiving ourselves, enabling us to make more authentic and truthful choices. Cultivating honesty and truthfulness in our lives requires courage and determination. It can be challenging to face our own flaws and weaknesses, and it may be tempting to hide behind excuses or deception. However, by embracing the truth and committing to honesty, we can find the strength and resilience to overcome obstacles and grow as individuals. The quality of being honest and true is highly respected in Buddhism, as it forms the foundation for trust, integrity, and authenticity in our relationships with others and ourselves. By cultivating honesty through the practices of self-reflection, mindfulness meditation, and living in accordance with our values, we can create a more harmonious and fulfilling life, aligned with the timeless teachings of the Buddha. The 7 qualities that are highly respected in Buddhism: being polite, respecting others, staying open to change, owning up to our actions, being helpful, taking responsibility, and being honest and true, offer us a roadmap for leading a life of compassion, mindfulness, and inner peace. By embracing these qualities and striving to embody them in our daily lives, we can cultivate a more harmonious existence and inspire others to do the same.